Hey guys, we're here to answer today a question. What was Beacon Academy? We're here to answer it in two parts. One, what was it in the world of Remnant, meaning what type of school, in relations. We know it was a Huntsman Academy, but what exactly did it do? And what is the equivalent in our world today? Meaning, is it like a high school, college, or etc. type of school? We're going to try to answer this by seeing what it is closest to, and then what it has different in different schools. Okay, so our first question. Was Beacon Academy a high school? Now, there's a lot of similarities with a high school. First and foremost, the influences of anime on Beacon are undeniable, and numerous animes are based in high school. So this makes a lot of sense. Two, they wear uniforms like you would wear in a high school or something along that lines. Probably a private high school, not public. But they go to class and all these other things. It seems like a high school, except for when it comes to the differences. First, Beacon has professors and not teachers. This seems a lot more like a college or something instead of a high school. Third, the average starting age is 17 to 18 years old. That's basically the ending of a high school career, not the beginning of it. That's when most people are seniors in high school, getting ready to leave. And finally, when you graduate high school, you get a diploma. When you graduate Beacon Academy, you get a license. These are two different qualifications. So in my conclusion, no, Beacon Academy is not a high school, even though it has many, many similarities with one. So, where do we go from here? So, we move on to the next question. Was Beacon Academy a college? Well, here we find even more similarities than what we did with the high school. First, the starting age is 17 to 18, right about when you would start college traditionally. Two, they have professors and not teachers, as we stated before, so this shares. Three, they have dorms where they go and sleep. And four, it requires a application to get in, with a standardized test, which would be number 5. Well, kind of. Now we move on to the differences, and this is where it gets a little strange, because there are a lot of similarities with a college, but the differences are unique, or important, I should say. 1, you get a license, not a diploma. Again, this carries over from the high school one. 2, you have to have a combat training. This isn't like a standardized test that you take to apply to school. It requires some specialized physical skill training. This is very different than a college. And 3, it has built-in practical application training. We see in Volume 2, they are going out on missions with huntsmen. This would be like a college that has internships built into the system. Most colleges require you to go out and find your own internships when you're doing them. Most of my experience with my family and everything is engineering internships, which happen during your college experience. So this is a little different, but they're not big enough differences that I can say that a Beacon Academy wasn't a college. It just doesn't quite fit. And so, I have a different answer for what Beacon Academy actually was. Okay, so now we come to our conclusion. So, Beacon shares a lot of similarities with a high school, or with a high school being the anime influence and other things, but the largest disqualifying factor, I believe, is the age. You start Beacon Academy at 17 to 18, that's when you're ending high school. So although it may look like an anime and other things, we may think of it as a high school, It really isn't. Second, college, it makes a lot more sense. You get things like humanities classes and other things, but again, I come back to this as I keep doing throughout the entire video. You get a license and not a diploma. This is a lot different than a college, meaning that if you become a huntsman, you're not gonna all of a sudden switch careers and become an accountant or an engineer or a doctor. You need to go get more training to get that. Your license means nothing in those cases. So I believe Beacon Academy is far more like a trade school, where you would go to get certain skills and other things. Think like a police academy, or to get EMT training, or an electrician's license, or a plumber's license, carpenter skills. All those things, they require an advanced education, but not a college degree. And that's why I believe it is a trade school. I think this makes a lot of sense. You can disagree with me if you want, that's perfectly fine. But I believe this is the best fit for what Beacon Academy is to us in our real world. It is very interesting though, and I believe that looking at what type of school Beacon is should be examined more thoroughly in the future. Maybe I'll come back to it. But I hope this helped. I've just had this stuck in my head for a very long time, and I needed to express out and lay out my opinion. But here we are. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This has been Neil47, and I hope you will like and subscribe to this video. I hope to do a whole bunch more Ruby videos about theories, discussions, character analysis, and other things like that in the future. But for now, like and subscribe. If you like this stuff and want to see more of me, check out my gaming channel, Neil47 Games. Until then, have a great day, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye!